Hi everyone, it's Gary Nicholson here. This is your Planning Outlook video updated on Tuesday the 2nd of October. It all looks rather a mixture as we go forwards over the week ahead. No 2 days exactly the same. We've got some decent, bright, chilly days in there, but also some wet and windy ones at times as well. Most of the rain, I think, always focused on Western Scotland. Some heavy falls possibly into next week. The weekend, though, could see a slow-moving belt of rain, more focused on England and Wales. We'll come to that in a moment. Let's have a look at the charts for the rest of the week first of all. High pressure is towards the south. We've got fronts coming in across northern Britain with some rain or drizzle, chiefly affecting the Western Highlands, spits and spots elsewhere during Wednesday, and the wind just strengthening as a west or southwesterly up to gale force on higher Scottish tops. Temperatures will tend to lift as milder air comes in behind that warm front. For Thursday, though, it's the cold front that's sinking slowly southwards and temperatures will drop during the day, falling close to freezing on higher Scottish summits. We've got a belt of rain drifting through, followed by some showers and turning to snow on higher tops. For England and Wales, it stays fairly mild. Lots of low cloud around, though, across many hills. Bits of rain or drizzle focused on western areas. Now that cold front becomes very slow moving, most likely across England and Wales into Friday. We've got low cloud then and areas of rain or drizzle that may just come and go right the way through and over several hours could well persist for West Wales, the Western Pennines and Lakes. Some uncertainty just exactly how far north or south that front will have got to. It might be that the Lake District does see some brighter conditions come down from the north. And for Scotland, the front should have gone with a bright, chilly day with just a few showers, mostly focused around western mountains in Scotland. These fairly brief, but with some snow or some hail on higher tops. Now, low confidence of details really heading into the weekend, pressure becoming fairly slack. That front is still around across England and Wales, and where it's in existence could give some persistent falls of rain. Hard to exactly pin that down just at this stage, but just be aware of that even across into the Lake District. But I fancy it seems to be Wales and the southern Pennines that's got the interest for that one. While Scotland will see a few showers, but with a ridge of higher pressure building here, not such a bad day with cloud breaks to higher tops, but a chilly one, and anywhere exposed to the wind will feel distinctly cold. Not too much wind on Saturday though, but by Sunday that southwesterly will strengthen quite quickly. Again, timing and detail somewhat uncertain. The previous low and front goes more likely away into France. The ridge of higher pressure builds in across the country, so England and Wales could improve. Scotland though has the risk of fronts coming back in from the Atlantic, with winds strengthening to gale force and some rain coming on, preceded by snow before milder air does get in from the Atlantic. So as always, keep a close eye on your local details, things changing from day to day. This is the situation then, more or less, in the weekend. That's sort of Saturday into Sunday, with a trough of low pressure towards the south. The east of Britain, high pressure building across more northern regions. That high topples southwards. Then just notice the low pressure system further out over the Atlantic. We mentioned that in previous videos. It's still a former tropical system that's been around the mid-Atlantic for a good week or more. The leftovers of that eventually wanting to get drawn towards us, and a conveyor belt really of humid southwesterly winds and slow-moving fronts could well give some heavy falls of rain across western mountains during next week. What looks like happening is that the whole pattern becomes fairly amplified, and essentially that means that the jet stream is meandering, low pressure out to the west forming quite a trough, high pressure is building out to the east of us, the airflow coming round as a mild south-southwesterly for a good few days, and it's really how much influence either the low to the west or the high to the east has as just to the weather systems we get. If the lows get further in, then we'll see some frequent heavy falls of rain and strong to gale force winds, whereas if the high can just shuffle itself back a bit more towards us, then we might well find there's some warm and fair weather on offer at times. A bit of back and forth, I would suggest, as we head towards the middle part of the month, but just watch at times for some prolonged heavy falls of rain over a day or a couple of days across western facing mountains in particular. So I'll leave it there for today. The video will be updated again on Friday. Always check your very latest mountain details though, the forecast, the 3-day PDFs updated daily at the Mountain Weather website. Thanks for watching, bye for now.